I start a nationwide petition against CPS, Children's Youth Services, nationwide. They are out of control, does not follow the law, and is corrupt. They are taking children that should not be taken, and the children that they should be helping are dying. Children are being abused in the foster care homes, raped, kicked out, living on the streets. Bill Clinton, when he was in office, put an award and bonuses on the American children. And it is a very, very large sum of money. That needs to be disregarded and thrown out. We can all go and fill out petitions and petition in each state. But it's to the point that it needs to go nationwide, and we need to stand together as a nation to save our children. The same thing that our government did to the Native American children, they are now doing to the American children. It needs to be stopped. You can go and check out Indian schools in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, the first one. And you can see exactly what they have done to the Native American. This is the Native Americans' land, and it will always be the Native American land. Our government has took our children in the past. It took 132 years to stop the cruelty to Native American children. Now our government, through CPS, are taking the American children, bringing in the United Nations into the parental rights, into our Constitution, and so much more. Our founding fathers and founding mothers put a lot of things into place to make sure all of us were protected, and our children. Now our government is trying to run us. This nation needs to be a nation one more, and will always be a nation if we stand together. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, liberal. It can happen to anyone at any time. The United Nations stays in the United Nations. This is the United States of America, one nation. And if we do not stand together as a nation, then our government will run us. And I know that I will not be ran by the government. I know my Constitution. I know my rights. I know my rights as a parent. CPS goes against those constitutions, goes against people that will stick up for themselves and their civil rights. And they will keep on doing it until someone stops it. The governors of Pennsylvania and the ones that are running for governor right now of Pennsylvania, I have written them. I have talked to them. I have emailed them. And know what? They turn their heads and a blind eye to exactly what is going on. I will be doing a part-to-part series along with how CPS is to work and why CPS was put into place. I'm also going to put a series on about what they've done to the Native American children and the families. And history is repeating itself. Mothers that are giving birth to their babies are being taken. Children are being taken out of loving homes. Just because you don't believe in what they believe. We have a right to believe the way we want to believe and raise our kids the way we want to. But to them, you are a bad parent because you don't believe the way they do, and this is wrong. CPS nationwide. All needs to be investigated. All needs to return the children that they have took illegally. The ones they have took by legal adoptions. And what I mean about that is that family court is closed. CPS, Children's Youth Services, and all their workers can state whatever they want about you. That as soon as it's your turn, You're not allowed to give them one piece of evidence proving that they are wrong. They have in their book good faith. Well, guess what? Their good faith stinks. I have eyewitnesses that will also be reviewed on here with the part series, showing you exactly what they are doing and also how they are lying to the children that they are taking. Everything that they have done to the Native American children in boarding schools, they are doing now in the foster care system. Foster care was not made to be a job. Every single time I turn around, they're asking for more foster care parents, and that they get paid to take care of kids. Well, I'm sorry. Foster care program, we will be talking a lot about that and why it was put in place. It was not created to be a job, to exploit our children to be a job. Foster care homes were made for children that have been abused, that were dropped off by the police department, then called children and youth. Not children and youth lying about a family and their kids and putting them in a home and saying, oh, you take care of kids in foster care, you've got a job. I'm sorry. My children are worth a lot more money than they are getting with their awards and bonuses. My children are priceless, and I know yours are too. We need to stand together as a nation, as one. I'm asking anybody that has a petition out there against Children and Youth Services, CPS, whatever you want to call them, to please combine yours with mine so we can get this battle won. We need to be a nation. When we go in there one by one, we're disregarded. But if we go in there as a nation and plead our cases and show them what's going on through journals, pictures, and etc., and eyewitnesses that are refused to be heard at in family court, that goes against our constitutional rights to defend ourselves in the court of law. We go in there as a nation, we all will be heard. We cannot go in there one by one, or they will turn their heads. We go in there as a nation, as one. If any of you would like to have flyers and to help out with this, just go to the petition and send me an email there, and I'll be more than happy to send you whatever you need at no cost. This cruelty to our American children needs to stop. They've done it to the Native American children, and now they are doing it to ours. And they're going to keep on doing it until we put a stop to it.